I will go ahead and read this out loud. It's been just over 3 weeks since we launched Sea of Thieves, and a lot has happened since then. We've been listening to you all, and we know you are keen to hear how we plan to grow Sea of Thieves. As we've always said, launch is just the start, and we're going to grow and evolve the game with feedback from our community. It feels like the right time to reveal how we're going to do this. Okay, there you go. First part down. Sea of Thieves is a unique experience. Agreed. As we look to add to the game, we'll be very purposeful about the type of experience we want to create and how we want this game to grow. At the same time, we have also been listening closely to everyone playing this game since launch and have been ensuring that this feeds into our content plans. When considering to add to our plans, we always consider how we can make the most impact on the following. Okay, bringing players together in interesting ways, enriching the world, the players adventuring, giving. Okay, I don't care about that. Alongside this, what's key for us is the rhythm and cadence we want to get into the Sea of Thieves. Our focus for April is to continue addressing the top feedback points, but as we move into May, our focus will shift into new content. So you're getting nothing else this month except for bug fixes, performance issues. I can agree with that. I would definitely prefer they fix all the issues before they start adding new shit. So as much as I don't want to hear that, it's already been 3 weeks without content. I'm not thinking for me because I still like this game a lot. I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking about the player base, right? The typical player doesn't have a lot of time to get to rank 50. Like, they might have a few hours a week to play the game. And to them, grinding merchant, you know, the skulls and then the merchant, you know what I mean? Grinding the 3 different factions is not going to be enough to keep those players in the game. So it's already been 3 weeks without content or roadmap. And then bare minimum, it's going to be another 2 weeks before they see more content. This is a little bit concerning to me because as much as I'm okay with this, because I'm satisfied with the content, I feel like this is gonna, like, a lot of people are like, fuck this, man. So, well, we'll get to that. They are adding more factions and shit. We'll get to that. But that's my first thing I saw. I was like, damn, so April, we're not really getting shit. But as long as they're actually improving the game, like, I'm okay with that. As long as we're not like lagging every 5 feet, you know what I mean? So, on to the next part. Our first content update, The Hungering Deep, will release in May. They don't specify what time in May, so it could be May 1st, it could be May 31st. We could be waiting an entire month before we see extra content. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we'll see content in 2 weeks, right? Our first content update, The Hungry Deep, will release in May and bring with it a new AI threat to the world. Crews will have to work together to discover and defeat this threat as part of a unique event. We'll also be introducing a number of new mechanics to assist players on this adventure, and there will be unique rewards that players can earn as part of this event. Beyond this, we'll begin our weekly events program during May, where we introduce new mechanics and give players fun new ways to play with weekly events and rewards. That seems pretty fun. That seems pretty fun. So there's going to be maybe something besides skeletons in the world. That, or it's still skeletons and it's like a new raid or something like that, possibly. It would explain why some of the forts are not still used yet. Because you know how these raids only spawn at certain forts. So maybe these other forts are being reserved for the new content, possibly. Okay, so the next one, in the summer months, we'll debut 2 more content updates with Cursed Sails, which will include a new ship type, pretty fucking cool, and Forsaken Shores, which will introduce players to a perilous new part of the world to explore. So new part of the map, and a new enemy ship comes in the summer months. Immediately what I think though is, like, what is the summer month? Summer can be considered from June all the way up to September, in my opinion. So I mean, that sounds great and the content seems like it's gonna be great, but are people like, when is this gonna release? They probably don't even know. But my concern with that, you know, like, I guess the pessimist in me, the optimist in me says we'll get it sooner than later, but the pessimist in me is like, okay, well, what if we don't see this content until like August? Like, that's pretty concerning, wouldn't you say? So, I mean, it could go one of 2 ways. It could come out sooner than later, or it could just come out at the ass end of summer and then people have already dropped the game. So there's that. And then it says, hold on? Where is it? So it says similar to the Hunger Deep, both of these updates will include new gameplay mechanics for players, new AI threats to challenge, and new unique rewards to claim. As we've always said, we never want to do anything to separate our players, so we're pleased to confirm that all content updates will be available to all of our players at no additional cost. I mean, they would have had a lot of shit on their hand if they tried charging for that. I'm just saying, you're already charging $60 for a game, and then it would be absolutely stupid if they tried charging for this game. What's up, Koala? Or for the DLC? Oh yeah, Koala? Well, hey, dude, good thing you got it figured out. Yeah, so I did see something about new factions. I thought maybe I read that somewhere wrong. I could have swore they said that there was another faction that they're putting in. Did I skip over that? I don't know where I heard that then. That's weird. With Sea of Thieves being a game that grows and evolves, we will be listening to you throughout. As such, we'll always be looking at whether our current plans are meeting your needs. Based on feedback since launch, we've changed the priorities for both pets and ship captaincy, which we had previously announced as things we would look to add in a few months after launch. So why the fuck would pets be a priority? I don't know if I can, like, what does this mean? Ship captaincy? I don't know what that means, but I don't really look at pets as a priority. Anyways, in the few, these are on the back burner for now whilst we add to the game in other areas. Expect our plans to continue to be fluid, but always with the goals listed above as our guiding principles. Yeah, I guess I must have made up that other faction. I could have swore there was another faction in here. Maybe I missed it or something. I don't know. But that's basically it for that. So we're not going to get anything for at least another 2 weeks, minimum 2 weeks. So if that's really your deciding factor, there you go. You got the facts in front of you. Yeah, I mean, pets are kind of cool though, but I mean, a pet would just sit on your shoulder or on your ship or follow you. Like, I don't understand how that even adds to content unless there's like a huge quest line attached to getting the pet or something along those lines. I wouldn't consider that a priority. Pets are one of those things like you'd put in later. Like if I had to prioritize pets, and I'm not saying they said this, but like if I were to prioritize pets or like a new faction, it would be new faction easily. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Koala. Like they really should have been taking advantage of being able to customize your ship. They did say, I read somewhere, I think there's another post somewhere. You know what it is? I think I read it in an article on Twitter or something like that. I guess they talked to the devs from Rare, and one of them said there's like a cursed cannonball coming. I don't know what the fuck a cursed cannonball is. I saw that on a Twitter post though. 3 DLCs. Yep. I'm thinking that the DLC, like the next patch, like the next content update for this game, I don't think it's going to happen until the 15th of next month, minimum. There's no way that you can fix all the bugs and release your content bug free in 2 weeks. So I'm thinking at least another month before we receive anything. That's my thought process with it, but I could be wrong, you know, maybe I am wrong, but that's immediately like what I think. I mean, most of you are well aware of how developers work too. And it sounds optimistic, but at a certain point, it's like, put your money where your mouth is. Like, I'll believe it when I see it type of thing. Like, I want the game to succeed, but like, you really got to start paying attention to the casuals too. Like, these casuals aren't going to be sticking around for another month to play your game until you drop content. They will move on to a different game. That's assuming that it takes a month. Who knows? You know, this shit could come out May 1st. The shit could come out May 31st. But yeah, that's it. That's the patch notes. I'm hopeful, but I am cautiously optimistic, and I think that's fair. I do. And I don't think that really has anything to deal with Sea of Thieves or the devs. It more or less just has to deal with my experience with developers. You know what I mean? Well, okay, so if you look at your ship, like before you go into the captain's quarters, there's like this little empty embezzlement. So I'm sure you can name your ship and put it right there, or put your name on the ship or something. It's just blank right now. Like, why wouldn't you be able to fill that in? Like I said, cautiously optimistic here. I'm really hoping for the best. And time will only tell. Time will only tell. I'm going to try my damnedest to not be a bitch today. Feels good, man. And you know, let's get some more positive vibes going.
Yep, that's the plan here.
Alright, I'm going up. You got the holes down there?
Are you fucking kidding me? You know what? I'm about to just log out, honestly. Stop spinning! This fucking game right now, dude. This game right now. Anchor is lowered. We're lagging everywhere. Literally everywhere, by the way.
Go get him.
Help me get this up, please.
Dude, I'm actually gonna have a heart attack.
If you turn into them, I'll get on board with a mojito.
Anchor's dropped.
It's on board.
Start if you can try to
The
kill them.
lag, dude. Are we on fucking Xbox servers right now? Honestly. Are we on Xbox servers? Because I'm going to have a hemorrhage in my brain right now. Dude, literally teleported past me, chat. Literally teleported fucking past me. I don't get it. This fucking game, dude. Who made it? I don't get it. Who's in charge of the fucking updates and Q&A? A potato?
Got him,
Fuck.
mojito. Got him, mojito. Trying to get to it. If you can bail someone around.
I'm barreling it out now.
I'm going to try my damnedest to not be a bitch today. Feels good, man. And you know, let's get some more positive vibes going. That's the plan, Stan. Let's fucking do it. Fucking do it.